Tom can't really say all the things that he's seeing and thinks.
Okay.
And I love that he's so self-aware. And, Tom has a lot of detractors as great as he was at football. Like, he has detractors. And all he would be was talking about football. And he really can't say the truth. But overall, and as I listened to some, because I went back and listened to some of the sound bites of the telecast, and you can hear his restraint. And it was like, okay, I'm talking to a football savant before the game. All right, we dap it up. He goes up to the booth, and then that time I'm listening to, he's dumbing it way down
because he has to.
I think that's just the way he's going to play it. Like, he doesn't want to be the greatest football player ever and an asshole. Man, you should hear the audio in between the commercials of Tom Brady. It's like they two different guys. I was like, okay, I get it.
You get it, because you got to talk to that guy before the game.
I get it. Like, I get it.
Fully Loaded, episode 74. Sean Mike, obviously my man Chris Carter. How you doing, bro?
All good, man. How you doing?
Could not be any better, man. What an unbelievable weekend, both NFL and college.
Yes.
But I do want to start. I want to start with the Patriots.
Okay.
Patriots easily handle the Jets, 27-14. Drake Maye, 25-34, 281 yards, threw a touchdown, no interceptions. He now has got 2,800 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Diggs, 9 receptions, 105 yards. Patriots, 8th straight win, 97% chance to make the playoffs, 60% chance to win the division. And Drake Maye, they talk about, like, possible MVP. What are your thoughts on – well, talk to us about the Patriots before we get to the Jets.
Well, first of all, it's just another example as far as organizational talent. And when you bring one guy into the building, if it's the right guy, it changes the whole culture, changes the whole vibe in the whole building. And it changes the arc of professional athletes' careers, regardless of how good they are. And regardless of how I think, because we all need a system. We all need someone to believe in us, and we all have to be developed to be able to get the best out of us.
Okay.
And that's what Drake Maye, uber talented guy, comes from a talented family of athletes. And now you bring Mike Vrabel into the building after several seasons of being unsuccessful under the most legendary coach in NFL history. But Vrabel's got a vibe about him and a confidence about him that New England hadn't had in years. So now, not only uber talented because they're quarterback, but they got a physicality to them. And they are back to putting fear in teams because of the way they can attack them.
Got it.
I mean, they can run the ball. They can throw the ball. They can make explosive plays. I mean, Henderson, the running back, of course, I watched his whole career there at Ohio State, but he's making the same kind of plays that he made at Ohio State.
3 touchdowns, rush for 62.
Now, you're talking about explosive.
Yeah.
Like, go back to last year's college football semifinals, and Texas was trying to make a run to get back into the game against Ohio State. Ohio State had like 20 seconds left to go into halftime. Are they going to run a play? Man, they ran a screen pass. Dude goes to the house. Like, and you're just like, okay, now, that happens in college, but can you do that? And you have seen since the beginning of the season, preseason, how explosive he is. Stephon Diggs deciding to sign there. A lot of receivers turned down New England.
Okay.
You know, Chris Godwin, a Tampa Bay, potentially getting traded there. There was a couple other guys turned them down.
Okay.
Stephon Diggs, the problem child.
I'm in.
He said yes.
Yes, I'm in.
Brought Cardi B with him.
Yeah.
And the baby.
Yeah.
And obviously several
Perhaps
other babies from other.
But what she said is, hey, I like what she said. Someone was talking about it. She said, "Oh, I guess he's our baby mama." Like, I'm okay. She don't mess with her.
Yes.
Do not mess with her. She don't play.
Yeah, that's the streets meet the streets.
So that kid's gonna be just fine. Street. You're gonna be okay. All right. So the Jets, different trajectory. Okay, and I wanna give you, this is like they had. Let's go back last few quarterbacks. First of all, are they gonna bench Fields for Taylor?
Well, you really don't accomplish that much.
Okay.
But, and you've paid Justin Fields to be the quarterback there. Mm-hmm. But, to me, Justin Fields, after being very effective in college, he's never been an anticipation guy where a receiver has got to break open, then he throws it. Anticipation is, I believe it, the coverage is there, I'm going to throw it, and I can put velocity, I can put air, I can differ my throws. He does not have that like most NFL quarterbacks do have that. So, thought he was going to be the starter. I mean, the Jets are getting ready for the future. So it really doesn't even matter if they play him or not. They got 5 first-round picks.
It don't matter.
And the next 2, it does not matter. They have to show up. They have to put someone out there. But I hope they realize, because some of these teams, they get in this situation and they just forget. They get amnesia. It does not help you to win at this point.
It doesn't. It can hurt you to win.
It doesn't help at all.
Correct.
To win any games.
Ride your season out.
I don't want to get a vote of confidence. Man, I'm trying to get the highest draft pick I can get since we already here.
I think that, right. I got my money.
The playoffs are out of reach.
That's right.
All right. We already making moves to the future. Trade away 2 star players. Hey, now, I'm going to put forth an effort, but I ain't getting ready to get hurt in these last few games.
If we lose, it's okay.
Hell yeah.
It's okay.
No, that ain't my fault. That's the decision, all these decisions they made. It's not my fault.
Correct.
It's domino effect, bad decision.
But I could kind of play. I ain't feeling that good. I ain't playing right now. It don't matter.
Quarterback don't matter.
Okay.
Justin Fields is not a starter in the NFL.
He's not. Okay.
No.
Well, here's the Jets' recent quarterback history. To get Mark Sanchez, 5th pick in the draft, USC, 09. Geno Smith, West Virginia, 2nd round. Christian Hackenberger, 2016, Penn State, 2nd round. 2018, they get Sam Darnold, who's balling, USC, 3rd pick in the draft. 21, they get Zach Wilson, BYU, 2nd pick in the draft.
Dang.
Who do you think saw this? This was what report? Oh, ESPN. Top 5 quarterbacks coming out of college next year, supposedly. Carson Beck, 5th. Ty Simpson with Alabama, 4th. Lonoris Sellers out of South Carolina, 3rd. Fernando Mendoza, Indiana, and Dante Moore out of Oregon. You excited about any of those quarterbacks leading your franchise?
No, the list is over. You don't have 5 or 6 other names.
That's all the ESPN's got. That's their top 5. We end with Dante Moore. He's your guy. He's your number 1 guy.
Oh my! This is the thing. If he's the number 1 guy, he would be the first quarterback in the history of the NFL drafts that most people haven't even watched him play a whole game.
Right.
People don't even know what's his traits, what's his attributes.
Yeah, most people have no idea who we're talking about.
No idea where he started off, where he finished. But it is not a great group of quarterbacks. But just because you have the first pick don't mean you have to take it. If you have that first pick, it's the most valuable pick. So I already got 5 first-rounders. What's wrong with having 7 first-rounders?
Nothing.
8 first-rounders.
Nothing.
So, or if there is a defensive player and offensive line, let's fortify this. Let's get some big, mean people to fortify this and get multiple picks. All right?
Yep.
You can also, you got to draft an elite corner. You got to draft another wide receiver because you got to have explosive plays.
Yep.
And don't get caught in this recruiting cycle. I would look at it like a 24-month, 18-month window because there are better quarterbacks coming out in 2027.
After that.
Yes.
Okay.
And by that time, too, the wine called Archie Manning will be fermented and will be a lot better.
That. Okay.
It'd be a lot. It'd be a lot better
than it is now.
Yes.
Okay. And he ain't going to try to come out and make that mistake.
Well, if he does, we're going to play back the tape from Saturday night at Georgia.
That was a beatdown. Yeah, it was a beat. Yeah, he ain't ready.
No,
he ain't ready. It's okay.
No, absolutely.
And it's okay. Everybody freak out.
Absolutely.
It's okay. It's all right. So let's talk about it. So you got Vrabel, then you got Kraft, you got Belichick, you got Brady, and I'm watching. Somebody called me and they said, "Who do you like in the UNC?" I said, "Don't even tell me who they're playing." They're playing Wake Forest. I said, "It doesn't matter. I take whoever they're playing. Take whoever they're playing." Okay. And I know you, as in Minnesota, you spent some time with Brady.
Oh yeah.
There. So
Yes.
how was that? Like, this whole thing's real interesting with Vrabel doing what he's doing, Kraft trying to win without Belichick,
Yeah.
Belichick not winning without Brady. Brady went and won without Belichick.
The triangle.
The triangle. Yes.
Well, Tom Brady is always, and first of all, he's very, very approachable. Like he's sitting there with the $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 suit on, like he looks the part.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how much more Hollywood of Tom Brady I could take because I mean his facial expressions have changed over the years, and just from close view from yesterday, yes, he looks like a different guy.
That'll happen.
But I know that's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And the things in his insight at quarterbacking is just phenomenal. Now, unfortunately, Tom can't really say all the things that he's seeing and thinks.
Okay.
And I love that he's so self-aware. And, Tom has a lot of detractors as great as he was at football. Like, he has detractors. And all he would be was talking about football, and he really can't say the truth. But overall, and as I listened to some, because I went back and listened to some of the sound bites of the telecast, and you can hear his restraint. And it was like, okay, I'm talking to a football savant before the game. All right, we dap it up. He goes up to the booth. And then that time I'm listening to, he's dumbing it way down.
Because he has to.
I think that's just the way he's going to play it. Okay. Like, he doesn't want to be the greatest football player ever and an asshole.
Okay.
Because that's what people are going to say. But his expectations of the quarterback, like I still think that he might be in one of those type of things like Jordan as an owner, because his expectations are so high.
Yeah.
And how he sees the game and plays the game is not duplicatable. Like, it's not duplicatable.
It's not.
No. What he thinks about coverages, what he thinks about route running, where the ball is going to go, when it should come out. And, like, he's just doing these telecasts, stay close enough around the game and everything, but he's got to go somewhere, and it's like his partner during the telecast said, man, you should hear the audio in between the commercials of Tom Brady. It's like they two different guys. Yeah. I was like, okay, I get it.
You get it, because you got to talk to that guy before the game.
I get it.
You hit
like,
that guy before the game.
I get it. And if you want to have a long career of doing that, even though you're the greatest player, you just can't butcher people.
Correct.
Like he's got to be, like he's got to have razor blade. People go home and, oh, man, I'm cut up. I didn't even feel that. Like,
as opposed to beating him over the head with a sledgehammer, where everybody knows you beat him.
His football knowledge, his football IQ, how to attack defenses, what the weaknesses of defenses are, like pre-snap, and then there's the whole persona of the emotion that the quarterback plays with. Like, we talked about that because, J.J. McCarthy's energetic and everything, and people, like, not talent-wise, the next Tom Brady, but he's a Michigan guy. And Tom talked about how you have to play with a certain temperament. You can only have those outbursts at certain times.
Right. You got to control it.
Because you have to be clear in your leadership. You have to be clear in your direction, clear in your thinking. But it was amazing. It was really, really, it was amazing 15 minutes of talking to the greatest football player ever. Like, that's just rare. It's really, really rare. And I've spent a lot of time with Michael Jordan, his career, traveling with him, playing golf with him, gambling with him. And Brady's the same way.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Both of them very, very opinionated privately.
Yes.
But publicly trying to shoot it down the middle for the long term. I'm going to play a
Playing the
long time.
game.
Yeah, I'm going to play it. Yeah.
Just like Mike with the shoes.
Yes.
Everybody buys the shoes. However you vote, everybody buys the shoes.
Yeah.
I'm good either way.
Republicans wear Jordans too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been watching. They do.
They all wear shoes.
They do.
What do you think, Chris Carter, Hall of Famer, wide receiver, or what do you think Brady might think? Can't talk for him, I guess, about the overall play of the quarterback position currently today in the NFL?
He thinks that we have, a handful of elite players.
Okay.
But he said, we really have gotten away from a lot of the fundamentals, and, quarterbacks don't want to be critiqued. They don't want to, and being able to play in this social media, where he talked about it, that your brand, not his theory, he said, but professional athletes today, their brand is more important than their development. That's what Tom Brady said.
Wow.
Yeah. He said it's all about the brand.
That ain't good for football.
Or
is it?
Well, this is the thing. We're going to produce some great players. And just like any other generation, they're going to have to be able to make adjustments. But when you have someone out there that's able to voice it and has played at the highest level, and it's without question or without reproach, I just hope that he finds his sweet spot, not where he is now, and not all the stuff that he says off the air, but somewhere in between there.
Because we're missing it.
This is a glimpse of it. And Tom is not to their age and everything. The last couple of years before Belichick went to Carolina, what did we witness in the media? A genius.
Oh, God.
Man, he was so likable. He knew so much. He taught so much. The way he gave us information.
That's when he was the most likable by far.
Nick Saban on College Football Game Day. Oh, my God, he's so likable.
Unbelievable.
Like, so likable, so approachable. Explaining the game, like, he's added so much to that.
Correct.
Now, they're older. Mm-hmm. And supposedly, he was out the game. Nick is definitely out the game.
Yeah.
And I just believe Tom, at some point, he'll find that sweet spot, because those are the conversations that we're missing out on because they are in his head, and the public is really not ready for the greatest player ever to really explain what's going on.
The public's not ready.
Well, I don't think so.
Okay.
Because with social media and the instant, no, they're not. They think they are. We want the truth. No, you don't really want the truth.
And then when he bludgeons somebody,
yes,
you're like, why'd he do that? So he's not Tom Brady. What's wrong with you? How great? I mean, everybody's not going to be you.
Oh, no, it's
which sucks for us because we miss it.
Yes. Oh, no, we're missing it.
Yeah.
No, because he's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, he's amazing, and he knows what's wrong. He knows what they're doing wrong.
Correct.
Like, he's the greatest authority in the land on quarterback.
Like MJ is in basketball. Like, he's the greatest authority in the land.
Yes, and his is current.
Yeah.
Current. And he added to the cachet by going to Tampa Bay and winning there.
That's interesting, though. The development's less important than their brand, which is so true.
That's Tom Brady.
Sit back as a layperson,
that's not me. That's Tom Brady's
what I'm saying.
Quote.
For Tom Brady to say that.
For this generation
correct.
Of football player. Yes.
Which is brilliant. Because you sit back and you're like, yeah, that's simply brilliant. It's more the brand than it is developing. Which was not the case back in y'all's day.
Right.
It was development.
It gives us an opportunity to see that the kids that are different and be able to put more eyeballs on them, because they have a piece of the new era athlete and the old school thoughts and traits.
Who are those guys?
Jeremiah Smith, Ohio State.
Okay. He's got that.
Hardest worker on the football team. He's won the champion award for the off-season lifting as a freshman and as a sophomore.
Wow.
They give it to 3 or 4 people every year. And you have to be a beast.
He'd be a dog. He's working.
Yes. And those are the types of players that you will continue to see. The defensive lineman, Bain, for a University of Miami. He got a chance to be the first pick in the draft.
Yeah.
I mean, self-made beast. So they're still out there, but it's just very very, very rewarding for me to be able to see Tom actually put words to what he's saying. And then now as we watch it, yeah, the more you're like, wow. Yeah. Archie Manning, what was it about? Mm-hmm. The brand.
Yeah.
It wasn't about his development. No. Now, Paw, you know, the original Arch.
That's right.
He was before the season.
Correct.
He told us, hey, no. He's staying for 2 years. Like, it's about his development. It's not about his brand. Yeah. He's doing commercials, NIL. I mean, he's probably made in less than 3 years over $10 million.
So it's hard not to be obsessed with your brand when the money's pouring in.
And as a starter, I think they're 7-3.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good work if you can get it, dog.
That is a lot of pay for 7-3.
Oh yeah, next year you come back, make $4 or $5 million again, NIL. I mean, even made 15, 20 million before leaving college.
But you think eventually he's going to be an NFL quarterback?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, he's got the trait. He's got the arm. Yes. Okay. Genetically, he's got the fast twitch. Great athlete.
Mm-hmm. You know. Okay. You know. All right. Well, thanks for that, bro. I appreciate that. All right, a couple other games. Give me something that sticks out in any of these games. Mm-hmm. Panthers 6-5 beat the Falcons 3-7. Overtime 30-27. Bryce Young, who not at 448 yards passing, franchise record, 3 touchdowns, 31-45. What do you got to say about either one of those teams?
It really speaks to, we talked about quarterback development. Early in the season last year, Carolina made the decision to bench him. Temporarily. He's still our franchise guy. And now you see, after sitting on the sideline a couple weeks, and then now this year, you're starting to see the benefits of that. The game has slowed down. You know, when you break one of Cam Newton's passing records for franchise most yards, like, okay, you are trending in the right way. If they add another playmaker, you know, because they can run the football. They got a physicality to them. You know, so they're a top 5 running team in the NFL. Keep adding playmakers. They added a first-rounder, Big Mac, this year. Last year, Leggett, South Carolina.
130 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns.
He's getting better after a lot of criticism. So putting people around him, the game is starting to slow down. And yesterday, you can start – he's not looking 5'11" as much.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a bunch of guys that they 5'11", 6 foot.
Yeah.
And a lot of weeks, man, they look 5'6".
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, you can be successful at that height. The offensive system they're putting around them, the head coach there, and how they play is really helping him develop and be an elite quarterback as far as throwing the ball. He's too undersized to be like Kyler Murray and try to run so much. And you start to see him, when he's scrambling, it is to make a play with his arm, not with his feet.
Yeah.
And good decision maker. But, man, it's nice to see that, yes, you can go on the bench and still to ascend to more heights. Let the game slow down to you and put other resources and stuff around young players. And that's what they're doing in Carolina.
And to react appropriately to going on the bench.
Yes.
To handling your business.
Yeah, it's not over. They've still invested 5 years in you as a quarterback. Just relax. We're going to reset the time clock. We're going to put you right back in there, put some other things around you, help you out, protect you, put a running game. Yeah. Dallas let their running back. Hey, we can use him. Mm-hmm. Now he's definitely one of the top runners that we have in the league, and it's going to help my young quarterback develop.
Okay. Bears 7-3, win as times expire 19-17 over the Vikings, 4-6. Bears are in it. 4 field goals, kicked the winner, 45 yards. McCarthy, to the end of the day, had a tough day, right? Had 2 touchdowns, the 4 to take the lead, 16-30, 250 yards, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. Caleb Williams, 193 yards, no touchdown, 16-32, but didn't turn the ball over. What do you think about where the Bears and the Vikings are currently?
Give me J.J. McCarthy's stats again.
McCarthy was 16-32 for 150 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks.
Okay. I happened to be in the stadium yesterday.
Okay.
Brilliant day.
Okay.
Especially indoor. I mean, high sun, light, 70 degrees.
Okay.
1 mile per hour wind.
Okay.
The Bears had 3 or 4 of their top defensive backs out the game.
Okay.
I played against the Bears over 20 times.
Okay.
So we had an in-game little audio thing, and I didn't know which clip they were going to show, but they showed me scoring a touchdown to beat the Bears 94 in overtime.
Okay.
And so there was a lot of Bears fans in attendance. Yeah. So when they put me up there and everything, and then the Bears, you could hear some of the Bears fans like booing.
Yeah.
So, they asked me reference to the game and everything. I was like, man, I'm so thankful for the Bears fans and everything, because without the Bears, I wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I'm so thankful.
You're thankful for those 20 games.
I said that in the stadium.
How'd that go?
Real good. Vikings fans like, all right. When I came back up to get to the suite, a couple guys in the press box, a couple guys work for ESPN and stuff, and they said, man, we had a little problem with the audio. Did you think the Bears fans said you wouldn't been in the Hall of Fame without? I said, absolutely. Get that right.
Those 20 games helped.
So, perfect conditions. Multiple secondary players out the game. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. 150 yards, bro.
Yeah.
Also, there are several clips. There are at least 4 or 5 clips. And both are responsible. But there are 4 or 5 clips. Guys wide open, third down. Over his head, in his feet. Passes batted down. And then also the wide receivers had the drops, man. They dropped 3 or 4 of them, especially early in the game. Addison dropped one maybe 50 yards down the middle of the field. Could have been a game changer from a momentum standpoint. But, man, Vikings are not that good. They're talented, but they are not a good football team. Last year, they were a good football team with a great record. Okay. Remember they won all those one-score games and everything?
Sure do.
But this team, if they had Sam Darnold, now managing the cap and all that is not possible. And once you draft J.J. the year before as a first-rounder, you got to start that clock. So you got to give him an opportunity to play. But there are a number of people, including Chris Carter, right now that we don't know if we have a franchise quarterback. Okay. And people give him credit. Say, hey, he won at every level. He won at high school. He won at college. Show me the game, though, that they weren't playing well, and he took over the game.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we give people credit, for being a winner when they showed up at the stadium, they were on the best team.
Yeah. Correct.
Like, it's like,
your job's not to screw it up. Like, you on the best team.
And the NFL is not that way, bro.
Correct.
And especially if you look at the quarterbacks that we have, Jared Goff, he seemed to be pretty good there in Detroit. Mm-hmm. Love, Packers. They going to love him for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Williams. On the flip side, he made 5 or 6 plays. I said, I can't believe he made that play. Mm-hmm. Not only throwing the ball, but now I can start to see why people said, he's Patrick Mahomes-like ish. Mm-hmm. Because his ability to build spin out of sacks, build throw on different platforms, and his receivers didn't help him, but he was the best player on the field by far.
Wow.
And then now we have the perfect mix for a professional athlete is when Ben Johnson handpicks, no, I don't want to go there. No, I don't want to go there. They have a quarterback in Chicago that I want to work with him. And he's made him so much better.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what you always talk about.
That's how you get
quarterbacks.
That's how you get to 7-3.
That's right.
That's why you pay Ben Johnson $13 million over 5 years, never coach, because he is going to fix my quarterback problem. Now, they're not uber talented. They're just now getting started. They got huge cap space. They're going to just keep getting better. But I'm afraid for the Vikings because I'm afraid we have the least of the quarterbacks in the division. And that's a real, real problem when you have the best receiver in Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
And Caleb Williams is just getting started in Chicago. Very impressed with him. Very impressed what I saw live with him on the field, the athleticism, the ability to take a disastrous play and make something of it. And those late fourth-quarter comebacks, like that never gets old.
Do you think the Vikings think they have a franchise quarterback in J.J. McCarthy?
Let me tell you something. The Vikings, if I put some truth serum in them right now, they would say they don't know.
Really?
Because they've been successful Kevin O'Connell with so many different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So for me, how many starts is it going to take? Because he got robbed last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is start number 4 or 5, something like that. I think Caleb started 20-something games. They got drafted the same year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that makes a huge difference.
Sure does.
In yesterday's game, it was like, no, these kids are not the same age. They're not in the same stratosphere. Like, no, they were in the same draft.
Same class.
One was the first quarterback taken. The other one was the fourth quarterback taken.
Yep. Well, you can see it. Okay.
Yeah, you see the look on my face about my team?
I sure do.
Okay.
Yeah, I sure do. I've not seen that in a while. All right, let's talk about the Jaguars beat up on the Chargers. Jags won the game. Defense held just number to 81 yards and a pick. Chargers only had 135 yards of total offense. Trevor Lawrence only had 153 yards, but didn't throw any picks. Jags rushed for 192 yards. Jags defensive end Josh Hines-Allen set a franchise record with his 56th sack, breaking Tony Bracken's previous record. What do you think about both those teams?
Well, the Chargers been so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like, they should be a better football team. Now, they have a number of injuries and everything that they're dealing with. Just lost J.K. Dobbins to a Liz Frank injury. They've had a number of injuries. J.K. Dobbins, I believe now, is in Denver, but he lost to Liz Frank injury. Mm-hmm. Their ability to have that Harbaugh physical running attack, which leads to Herbert's deep passing off the play action, they've been so inconsistent. So inconsistent. You didn't think this year that they were going to be inconsistent. But on the flip side, Jacksonville win the game like this. I mean, that's the biggest margin of victory I can remember in the last 10 years coming out of Jacksonville. And Jacksonville has improved. Travis Hunter being on the injured reserve, they've added some really good players that they are developing slowly together. And, Trevor Lawrence, he has shown us glimpses, with this new regime that, man, maybe he is that uber talent, that 5-star kid that was at Clemson, that first pick in the draft that we took a number of years ago. Yes. Yeah, Jacksonville's a much improved football team. I thought they would be much improved, but when you look at the season, you look at the schedule, and then now you come up and look and say, oh, man, I mean, they drilled the Chargers. Being like, wow, okay. Right. Well, that's good for Jacksonville. Good for their overall growth as a team.
Yep. Okay. Steelers 6-4, beat up on the Bengals 3-7. Played second half of Mason Rudolph, who was 12 of 16, 127 yards. Rodgers' first half was 9 of 15, 116 yards. Flacco had 199 yards, touchdown, interception. If Rodgers is out, can they play? Can they win and compete and be a playoff team with Rudolph at quarterback?
I think he can. I think he might have like a bone chip or a slight little break in his left wrist compared to his right wrist, and you can put a little cast on it. And Aaron's into all these different types
alternative
of
medicine.
Yeah, allegedly. So I'm sure they'll get it right.
He got something right.
Yeah,
he's feeling good.
Yeah. You'll start out. See, this when you do that, you start off with a certain medication on Monday. Be like, okay, doc, how'd that feel? Oh no, I'm feeling a little too much pain, doc. Then about on Wednesday, you try another. Okay, doc, what you got? Okay. Oh, that one got me a little sleepy, doc. No, I need a little bit.
Less pain, but I'm tired.
Yeah, by Sunday, you get it right. All right, okay.
Got dialed in.
Okay, yeah, you're ready.
Okay, all right. So you think he can be all right?
I think he's going to be okay.
He's going to be out there playing. What do you think about the Steelers' chances moving forward in the postseason?
There's so many. The Steelers might be able to beat everyone, but guess what? Everyone might be able to beat them too.
Okay.
Like, their margin of error is not great. Mm-hmm. I mean, they just are an above average to good football team when they play well. Now, defensively, they got to create a lot of turnovers, extra possessions for Aaron Rodgers. And if you're playing them, there still is a legacy. And you do not want Aaron Rodgers having the football late in the game, driving on you, which might be his last game.
Correct. It's still Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. So they are middle of the pack.
Okay.
The way the AFC is, they are not a Super Bowl contending team.
Okay. But They could beat anybody, but anybody could beat them.
Yes.
So they're right down.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Packers 6-3-1 beat the 2-9 Giants by a touchdown. Pat didn't look so great at the end of the game. Stopped Giants' last drive. Tight game, and the Pack had a chance to win. They certainly got by. Jordan Love, 13 of 24, 174 yards, 2 touchdowns. They came out of the game briefly in the second quarter. Packers seemed to drop a few balls. Jameis Winston was 19 for 29, 201 yards. Looked good, keeping the Giants in it. Russell Wilson's now number 3 guy, so I mean he's not going to be playing. What do you think about both those franchises moving forward?
Well, the Giants, they really have drafted some good players. So I'm really hoping that, to me, that's the most appealing job that's available.
And Giants.
Yes.
Because of the guys, the talent they got.
Well, you got a quarterback.
Yeah, you do.
Man, you got a bad dude that's scatterboo at running back.
No doubt.
And, styles make fights. That dude is perfect, excuse me, for New York.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like, I mean, I'm on the G-man, bruh. Like, that type of attack, which is going to lead to tremendous play action. Neighbors is hurt. He's going to be a top 5 receiver.
Okay.
All right? Like, you got Carter on that defense. Like, you got some real playmakers. Mm-hmm. So I do believe that the Giants have set themselves up that they can make a quick turnaround.
Okay.
I mean, look at Washington, Dallas, Philly. Like, really, Philly, the team. How can we match up against Philly? Mm-hmm. Add a couple more players. They can match their physicality. And even with all those players hurt, you could see, man, they gave Green Bay a game. Now, Green Bay as a team is a very immature football team. Now, they are the youngest team in football.
Yep.
Now, that's the reason why the 6-3-1 and the inconsistency. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, Green Bay, which team's going to show up? Now, they're uber talented. Their weakest group is their wide receivers.
Okay.
Like, they do not have a number 1 receiver. They have 3 or 4 receivers that are number 2 at best. And most of them are 3s.
Yeah.
So if they got 4 guys, 2 of them are 2s and 2 of them are 3s. And they're trying to make them into 1s. And they are not a number 1 receiver. When they play against the elite teams, Detroit, Philadelphia, the Rams, they do not have a guy that they can go to. As we can go throughout the season, in last night's game, star tailback, he got nicked in the second quarter. It's going to be big as far as to find out what that injury is to that knee. Is it long-term? Is it short-term? Their schedule coming down the stretch is brutal, and, their tight end, Kraft, who got hurt, like he was on his way to being a superstar. Mm-hmm. I mean, he can catch, he can run. Him being out for the whole season, that affects their receiving core because he was really Love's number 1 target. Like, he was a real difference maker, and dude got some wheels. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
It happens on occasion.
Man.
It happens on occasion.
Dude got some wheels.
It don't happen often, but it happens on occasion. I do know. Believe me.
Love it.
Yeah, I don't have the wheels. Yes, I do know. All right, so the Rams 8-2 beat the 7-3 Seahawks 21-19. Darnold 29 of 44, 279 yards. He did throw the ball to the other team 4 times. He did have 4 picks. Stafford 15 of 28, only 130 yards but 2 touchdowns. Did not turn the ball over. What are your thoughts on where both these teams sit?
The biggest thing to take away from this game was that Sam Darnold, in recent history, playing against the Rams has not gone well.
Okay.
Played against them last year with the Vikings. They smoked them, sacked them 9 times. Now, I don't know anyone can be under that pressure and play well, but we like to keep all this stuff on the quarterback. Give him credit, give him the blame. Mm-hmm. So Sam Darnold in these games has not played well. Didn't look great yesterday, but, man, Sam Darnold is a really good quarterback. Mm-hmm. And he's been really consistent for Seattle. So for me, people are just – they move the end zone on Sam Darnold. Like, for one, like it was a fluke year, him having last year, where he led the Vikings to 14 wins. But because they lost to Detroit in week number 17 and then lost in the playoffs, it's like, oh, see, Sam Darnold. He had never shown us the 14 part. So
Correct.
So people had shifted. Oh, yeah, he's this. Oh, but he can't do this now. Sam Darnold's a really good quarterback. He's played really well. Didn't play well yesterday.
Yeah.
And this is what people have to understand. Great players play good most of the time.
Okay.
Like most of the time.
Yep.
They play good.
Okay.
Now, good players, they play good most of the time. But when they don't play good, they can play bad.
Great players
very seldom ever play bad.
Got it. Okay.
Like horrific.
So you good and you don't play well, it can be really bad.
Oh, yes, because the margins in the league.
Yeah. Everybody's so good and so talented.
Yes.
So
it's
fast and strong and athletic.
Oh, man, how good is Baker Mayfield? Man, he's pretty good. But if he plays a bad game and doesn't have the right support, that thing can go the other way.
Yeah.
But he's still an elite thrower of the football. Sam Darnold has thrown too many good passes under duress last season and this season for people not to think that he is not a darn good quarterback.
Got it.
But because he struggled early in his career and people had already put him in a box, they're never going to let him out the box. So it becomes important for Seattle, and their defense is legit. But when you get in these primetime matchups, those things become really important for Sam Darnold. They'll send a message long term because you're going to have to face the Rams, you're going to have to face the Eagles, Packers. Like, you're going to have to go through some of those teams, and his performance and how he responds in those games is really going to dictate, what is the real jury on Sam? Like, what is his real ceiling? What's his floor? And what is Seattle's capability as far as being real contenders in the NFC?
Okay. Ravens, who have ripped off 4 in a row now, 5-5, beat the Browns, but who doesn't beat the Browns? 2-8, beat them by a score of 23-16. Ravens turned the ball over 3 times. Lamar Jackson threw a couple interceptions. Browns defense is still the Browns defense. And we got to see Sanders play. Went 4-16, 47 yards, 2 interceptions, sacked 2 times, 27 yards. What do you think about Ravens, Browns, and Shador moving forward with the Browns?
Well, the Ravens is phenomenal because, they just walk through. They realize, just stay alive. If we stay alive, we'll beat this team.
Correct.
All right, don't give it to them. Now, the way Myles Garrett has, the way he's playing, the way he's got that.
Sacks. Yeah, 15 on the year. Record for year is in reach, 22.5 by Strahan and TJ Watt.
His average get-off in the game yesterday was 0.60 seconds.
That's how fast he got off? What do you do with that?
No, the dude.
What do you do with that?
And when the dude takes off his shirt, he's a freak show.
Yeah.
This dude got muscles from the ankle to the cheekbone.
That's a lot. A lot of muscles.
And just out there, man. I'm talking about, man, his overall self-pride, it must be extreme. Because, man, he never takes a playoff. Man, he's playing. They got no chance to win. They got no chance of making the playoffs. And it is phenomenal.
Yeah, they're 2-8, and he's out there slugging away.
It's phenomenal. And I hope, because I think he might have 15, 16 sacks. I hope he breaks the sack record.
No,
sack record 23.
No, he's got 15. The record's 22.5.
7 games.
Yeah.
Oh, you need 7.5?
Dude, he had 4 yesterday.
Yeah.
4 sacks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And also, dude, they're not good. So, you're down. The defense, but it's not like you're a good team.
Oh man, they set up
throwing the ball.
Bro, they setting up roadblocks and everything. They got the guy out there hook the tires. They got one guy hit him. This guy comes over, and
everybody in the world is focused on one dude, and he's still doing what he's doing.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing to be able to watch him and how hard he plays. Man, he is a freak show on wheels, man.
Yeah.
He really is. Okay. Now, on the flip side, because, you and I have been really, I would say on the cutting edge as far as Shedeur Sanders thing. Mm-hmm. And I had told you from the beginning that, Shedeur and them, they messed up the interview process. But the Cleveland Browns did not want to draft Shedeur Sanders. Mm-hmm. And the man that got the money forced that kid on that team. And that's the owner.
Okay.
So yesterday, Kevin Stefanski, he confirmed, this is not me, he confirmed that Shedeur had not taken one snap with the first teamers all season.
Wow. Okay.
Bro, we're at week 10, 11. Yeah. I can guarantee you, and I've never heard of this in my 4 decades.
You never heard of a backup?
This is 4 decades associated with the NFL.
Okay.
I have never heard that the second teamer didn't get any reps, not only that week, but for a couple months. And I'm one injury in the NFL away. And the dude that I'm backing up is 5'10", what?
Right. Maybe.
200?
Maybe.
I mean.
So why?
Resentment.
Stefanski's resentment that he got forced Shedeur onto him even though he didn't want him.
Yes.
But you still got to run your football team, and he's still your backup quarterback.
And I got guaranteed money, and there's nothing you can do about it. Even though you are my boss, I'm going to run this football team because that's what you gave me the authority to do.
I'm pissed at you.
Oh, no, absolutely.
For doing what you did with me.
Oh, absolutely.
So now the fuck you back to you.
And guess what? Guess who gets hurt? The kid.
The kid. The team. I mean, he's in the game yesterday with the first team. Never taking a snap with him at all.
No, Gabriel gets concussed. Second quarter, they come out at halftime. He can't play. Shedeur's on. No snaps with the first teamers.
What chance of success do you got the quarterback position as a rookie not taking any snaps with the first team all year long?
Well, if you're the Cleveland Browns, I mean, there's no other professional team that I ever know would ever do anything like that. Like, they're not going to give their backup any snaps with the first teamer. I mean, who they think Gabriel was? Fucking my man, Eli Manning. You know, with the long streak of starts, like they think he was Eli Manning or something.
Even if they did, dudes get hurt. Even if they did,
small people get hurt more.
Yeah, they do. That is true. Yes,
small 100%. People break quicker.
Yeah, correct. And it's not like he was playing his ass off. So eventually, you was going to have to almost play him anyway.
What about on a Wednesday, somebody got a sore shoulder? Mm-hmm. We got a rack of plays. When we go to 7-on-7. There's 25 plays, bruh. Guess how it typically goes? Starters get 5.
Okay.
Backups get 2 or 3.
Okay.
Starters come back in. We get 5 more. Backups get 2 or 3.
Okay.
That's the way.
And Shedeur's got none of that. Just sat in practice and watched.
Scout team. Dummy cars. Here, give me that. Hey, y'all dummies, read the card. All right. And then they got a guy that's line highlighted of his coverage. That's what I'm going to throw to him. So that's what scout team does. Hey, dummies, here, read the card. The guys are standing behind them. They read, okay, I got him. Okay, I'm blocking him. Okay, they're blitzing.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
That don't prepare you for an NFL game. Wow.
That's what happened. And that's what's been happening in Cleveland. That's why when you go back to the draft photo, when they drafted him, the general manager, that look on his face, is there somebody that stuck a hot pepper up his
ass?
The head coach, the lack of explanation, I'm not even going to talk about a guy we drafted. Shedeur working out at other facilities besides the Browns during the season? Like, hey, man, it's not the minor leagues, man. No. This is the big show, dog.
Wow.
That's what's going on in Cleveland. That's what happened yesterday. So you talking about coming to work and having no chance to be successful. That's where Shedeur Sanders was yesterday.
And you said at the beginning of the show, having dudes actually believe in you. You said as good as you are, like you got to need guys to have a system. That's what you said at the beginning of the show. Plan and dudes that actually believe in you. Is there anything telling anybody you believe less than them and going, you can't have no snaps with the first team? Even though you're a backup, you can't even touch it.
Yeah. And there's guys that in the NFL, and it's very seldom ever let because there's such a tight-knit group and everything. And this is something me and Tom Brady talked about. He was astonished because I knew Tom Brady's quarterback coach in New England.
Okay.
Because he was the former receiver coach in Minnesota.
Okay.
But he was also the receiver coach that told me that I wasn't good enough to be a starter.
He told you that?
Yes.
In Minnesota?
Yes. I had just been starting 38 straight games for Philadelphia.
And you're not good enough.
I'm 24 years old. Like, he's like, no, you're not good enough to be a starter. I don't look at you as a starter. I said, well, I ain't going to quit. So something's going to have to give. Either you're going to have to leave, they have to fire you or do something because I'm going to be here.
I ain't going nowhere. And what happened?
They fired him after the season. Dennis Green took over the Vikings, called me on the phone and said, hey, man, I've been watching the tape. We getting ready to design the whole passing game around you.
Right.
That's what happened in my career. Now, this guy goes to the Giants, and then eventually, because a friend of a friend of a friend, he ends up in New England as Tom Brady's first coach. Now, God willing, listen to me when I say this. Unfortunately, Dick Rabine died before he could coach Tom Brady.
Okay.
Bill Belichick took over the role as quarterback coach and taught him all the coverages. Wow. I said, Tom, you don't even have any idea of how your career could have gone. Dick Rabine was a backup Division II guard. And I told him, you don't know shit about wide receiver. I looked at your resume. How did you ever learn? You've never caught a pass. You've never run a route.
Correct.
Now, if that guy ends up coaching Tom Brady don't turn into Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Because Bill Belichick don't come into that room and explain the coverages. And he also, hey, when they play these coverages, these are the weaknesses in the coverages. That was Tom Brady's rookie year.
Yeah. That would have no shot with Dick. He wouldn't have been saying that. He might have told me he wasn't good enough to play as a starter.
I told Tom that story yesterday. He was amazed. He was like, oh, my God. He's like, man, what a nice guy. Yep.
Yeah.
But that football thing,
that backup D2 guard didn't translate well to wide receiver.
He said, he told you that? I said, yeah, he told me that to my face. I said, no problem. I said, I'm not going to quit. Something going to have to give. Something. They're going to have to fire you. Something you have to, because I'll be back tomorrow.
And he was fired.
Yes.
He was fired. Yeah. Went to the Patriots. Wow. Crazy story. Sometimes you think stuff like is so much better from afar. You're like, no, they fuck shit up all the time. Like they got people that don't know what they're doing in jobs that they shouldn't be.
That's how people like Tom Brady end up Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, they trade with Charlotte for this high school kid. He ends up with the Lakers. Jerry West is like, that dude is the next.
Yeah.
Stuff happens it's supposed to happen.
Amen. Amen. God is great, bro. All right. Broncos 9-2 beat the 5-5 Chiefs 22-19. Nixon, let's see, Seth threw a late touchdown. Mahomes was 29-45, 276 yards with a touchdown to pick. Kelsey had 9 receptions of 91 yards. He had a touchdown. Nix was 24. I'm sorry, didn't have a late touchdown. Nix was 24-37 for just under 300 yards. No touchdowns. He also did not turn the ball over. The Broncos at 9-2. We talked about home field advantage. Defensively, absolute force. What do you think about
without the defensive player of the year?
Yeah.
Surtain's out.
Yeah. So, I mean, this whole division, when we talked about the Chiefs and the Chargers and, oh, my God, what's going to happen over there and how are people going to survive? And here the Broncos are, 9-2 at the top of the division.
I love the way that Sean Payton, he's a Hall of Fame coach. But typically, Sean Payton, you think offense, numbers, Drew Brees.
100%.
I mean, him adopting the physicality and the defense of the traits and characteristics of the team that he inherited and how we're going to pursue victory, that chess match against Andy Reid, like Denver is going to be a problem. And to me, that's the hardest place to be able to go and to be able to win. Now, they also have the least dangerous quarterback.
Yep.
So Denver's defense is good, but you're going to be in the game. Now, this is not Baltimore, the Baltimore days.
Yeah,
like they are better than that.
Right.
But like when we get into the playoffs and you rank the offenses, definitely they will be amongst the bottom 3 or 4 offenses that are in the playoffs amongst the 14 teams.
Okay.
But
they played a D the way they're playing it.
No, absolutely.
At home.
I mean, they got a style, and to be able to continue after no success, through the years against Kansas City, to be able to win, all the players are playing. Yeah, to be able to win that's a tremendous confidence booster, for them.
Okay.
Because they haven't done this collectively as a group.
No.
So these wins are very important. No one's afraid of Kansas City. And let's go back to the Super Bowl hangover. No one has really gotten smacked in the Super Bowl and then come back the next year.
Yeah.
Like that next year for the people that lose in the Super Bowl. And I didn't think that I would ever say this, but they're just not an explosive offense. Mm-hmm. Like their offense does not put the fear in me. Yeah, they got Rice back.
And they got everybody back. They got some guys back, but
they throw so many short passes. Like you're not getting a lot of man-to-man.
Yeah. And
even when he's scrambling, he's not making those great throws and stuff down the field that we've seen, in the past. They are 5-5. They are an average football team.
Wow.
The Chiefs. The Chiefs.
Average football team.
8-9 straight, division titles. AFC championship, like, no. This team right here, this team has underperformed based on the talent that they do have. They should be better than what they are.
So it makes the NFL a beautiful thing, bro. That's what makes the NFL a beautiful thing.
Guess what? They got the best player.
Yeah.
And they're 5-5.
Correct. Yeah. And it's a real deal, bro. The struggle is real. All right. We're not even going to talk about Miami beating Washington. We're just not.
Did they play?
And they're going to beat the same thing they play the Saints this upcoming. So they're probably going to win that game by accident.
They were in Madrid.
And they don't get it. They're going to win some games, and they should be worried about a better pick. All right, Bills 7-3 beat the Bucs 6-4. What do you think about the playoff potential for both those teams?
Had to have it. Buffalo had to have this
after losing to Miami.
Yeah, had to. But that's that NFL pride I tell you about. Mm-hmm. When you put a clunker out there, an embarrassment, the next week,
somebody in trouble.
Them dudes come out ready.
Yeah, they did.
Like them dudes come out ready. Look at the scores. Okay, who got embarrassed? Mm-hmm. And then look at the matchups for the next week. Okay, how does this team match? They're going to respond. Yeah, put a little something on that.
Betting strategy all year long, by the way.
Respond.
That's all I've been doing. Is like, how did this guy? I did it. Yeah, even yesterday I was like, I'm loading up on the Bills.
Adversity.
To respond.
So they had to respond. I'm not in love with the receiving core. I think they suspended Keon Coleman for some conduct detrimental to the team. Missed a meeting. Mm-hmm. Something like that. White House, we do that. We lose track of time. Lose our itinerary.
It happens.
So. This is not the Buffalo team that we thought they were going to be. Mm-hmm. Defensively, they've had some struggles. And but yesterday, Josh turned into Superman. Like, I'm not going to lose this game.
I got y'all.
Now, I do believe that Tampa is a hard out in the playoffs. But with all the injuries and inconsistency, Godwin in and out, Mike Evans out for the season.
Huge.
Like, with Ibuka, like that threesome right there, if you'd be like, oh, man, Tampa Bay, they can win 10, 11, maybe 12 games. But now teams are starting to figure them out. Teams are starting to get a little scouting report on Ibuka. We're going to play him a different way. So Tampa Bay, like, their life expectancy is like the first week of the playoffs.
Yeah.
If they live longer than that, man, go out and buy some insurance. Yeah, because they're going to die pretty quick after that.
Baker's was 16-28, 173 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Without his guys, it's a hard deal. So let's go coaches real quick. Who do you think? Who do you think gets fired? Who do you think survives this deal? So you got the Giants. Is Daboll, you got any chance to coach his team next year?
Daboll's already been fired, man. We already fired him, man.
Okay.
Yeah, don't resurrect his ass.
Okay.
It's Kafka, the offensive coordinator. He's taking over the team.
My bad. Okay.
Check this out. No. Does Daboll have a chance? He's got zero chance, dog.
Okay, got it. Zero. Because we were talking recently about Dart. Like, he's like, that's the guy he picked, may won a couple games. Maybe he'd stay with him.
No, they can't stay with him. Now, I do look at, and I had a little text exchange because I know him. Mm-hmm. he could be one of those guys that could reemerge in college football.
Okay.
Because the work that he's done with the quarterbacks, Josh and everything, that reputation, because if he goes somewhere to a college, you're going to get a lot of quarterbacks that want to go there. So look for Dayball, potentially, have an interest in some of these college jobs.
Please tell me the Dolphins winning a few games is not going to save Mike McDaniel. Please tell me that.
Well,
no.
This is the thing. I thought when they didn't fire both of them that, okay, McDaniels was just safe to the end of the year. At the end of the year, we reevaluated. We're going to move on from him. But, man, they then tricked up a couple little wins and everything, shucky ducky.
Like they did have a big one against the Bills.
I mean,
they beat Washington, who's not good.
That's a win. At the end of the year, it's just the wins, though. It's just how many did you win? How many did you lose?
Oh, dude.
And
do you think he's going to be coaching there next year? If you had to bet.
No.
Oh, thank God.
But that investment to Tua is tied to him. I understand, but you don't own the team, dog.
I know. I wish I did.
Hey, man, if you owned it now, we'd have some stuff going on.
Yes, we would.
Yes.
There'd be some shit to talk about.
Yeah. I like Dan Marino, and Dan Marino, I'm going to take that role that he's got. Dan, you can come to the games and be the face and everything, but we're going to add a little sizzle to the Dolphins.
100%. It's got no sizzle. We're going to add some. Let me give you a couple more names. Tell me to make it. Does Stefanski make it in Cleveland?
No.
Raheem Morris in Atlanta?
No, unfortunately. No.
Kellen Moore with the Saints?
Whew. No.
Okay.
Maybe because they're cheap, though, and he's young. They got a young quarterback.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think he has the best chance, but yes.
Okay. Jonathan Gannon with the Cardinals?
That quarterback, the Kyler Murray thing, I do believe he can, because they do play hard, and he does have them organized. Get rid of Kyler Murray, get another quarterback, keep him there, Gannon. Yes.
Okay. All right. So here's your AFC playoff picture. I'm gonna give it to you real quick. So you got the Patriots, 97% chance to make the playoffs, 76% chance to win the division, 27% chance to get a bye, and 11% chance to make the Super Bowl. The Indy. 95 and windows down. They got 21% chance to make the Super Bowl, though, allegedly. 95% chance to make the playoffs. The Broncos, 92% chance to make the playoffs. 13% chance to go on all these stats. KC, 76% chance to make the playoffs, which is mind-boggling. 18% chance to make the Super Bowl. I don't know if they're watching them play football or not. Who do you think we are going to see in the Super Bowl? Got Philadelphia leading the way in the NFC, 99% chance to make the playoffs, 21% chance to make the Super Bowl. Rams, 96%, 22%. Who do you think we see, as of what you've seen right now, we'll see in the Super Bowl?
No one has more quality wins than the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
And they've re-identified themselves. The Jalen Phillips trade at the trade deadline from the stupid Dolphins.
They are stupid.
Like, they trade a guy not only, to a team that is terrorizing the quarterback, but also he got his old coach in there, so it was plug and play. Dude didn't even have to, hey, what's play, but what play we running? Oh, I got that, dog. Let's go. That's the last 2 weeks. Yep. There is no learning curve for him. Like, typically in a trade, it's going to take a couple weeks, man, for you to get up to full. Man, he's playing fucking faster than he was with the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my goodness. He had a couple rushes last night that were frightening against Detroit.
Yeah.
Like, they manhandled Detroit's offensive line.
I know.
Like, so, I mean, Philadelphia is the favorite in the NFC. Philadelphia, New England Super Bowl.
Philadelphia, New England Super Bowl.
Yes.
That'd be good to see. I like to see that.
I like New England's offense and their quarterback over Denver.
Okay. Just because the offense has got that firepower the Broncos offense ain't got.
Yeah, and they can run it and they can throw it.
Okay.
I mean, they got Stephon Diggs and Booty. Like, those guys can make some plays with May. Yeah.
All right. So, college football real quick before we get to comments.
Mm-hmm.
Texas A&M, and I'm watching them. It's at 30-3 at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
And they come back and win that game. I want to talk about the top 25. I want to talk about the playoff picture. But if I had called you at halftime, they were down 30-3, and maybe you would have said, dude, they're going to win. What would you have thought about if I said, hey, bro, they're going to win in that game? Biggest comeback in, I guess, SEC history as far as that. Largest halftime comeback in program history, down 30-3. Teams that lost 286 straight games being down 27.
Now they're 1-286.
Correct. How does something like that happen? You're going to play pretty bad to be down 30-3.
Well, for one, the college game is set up for a comeback.
Okay.
And the kids are so emotional. Like, they don't have necessarily the sports IQ, because at 30-3, if we score one more time, they're done.
Okay.
Like, we just need one score.
Okay.
Which in turn is, you get in the games like, hey, man, we need one first down. Like,
right. Correct.
All right, we need one play for 20 yards. Yeah. You know, so for me, the overall attention span and the lack of skill level of the players. Mm-hmm. Like, when you get on a roll in college, they can't stop you.
No, they could not stop them.
No, they couldn't stop them. They couldn't tackle them. They couldn't cover them. No. Like, they couldn't.
Offense
they tried to blitz.
Anything.
They couldn't. No, they kept giving them the ball right back.
That's right. Yep. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
And South Carolina was like two different teams. But that's the reason why you have that record, you know, like you do. Impressive for Texas A&M. But, you know, for me, you know, they lost a little cachet compared to before. We thought they were one of the most balanced teams but I saw their defense and the receivers of South Carolina. I don't think they're as good as the receivers for Indiana. I don't think they're as good as the receivers for Ohio State. Like, and I saw them dudes shredding them. Like, they were shredding them. And, you know, the quarterback. So for me, that was the first thing, because I was trying to give, you know, them a lot of respect, undefeated SEC, all that and everything. But, you know, they lost a little bit to me. Once you get down, no great team, you know, gets down 30-3.
Correct.
Like, you could lose a game, but at home?
Like you said, with great players. If you're a great team.
Yes.
You're down 30-3 at home.
30-3.
South Carolina.
Yeah, it's
not against Ohio State or
so it's like
Indiana.
Something happened from a preparation standpoint that they were a different team than they had been the previous 10 weeks. Okay. And that right there, as a coach, because I know the coach like, man, we're so fortunate to get out of here. That right there would scare me. Now, they have the opportunity, because very few times can you teach when you win. But see, this was almost like losing. So he's going to be able to teach if they had blown them out. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it might actually help them.
Oh, yeah. It should. Oh, yeah. Okay. It should.
All right. So I'll read the top 10 where we are currently. Alabama, 8-2, dropped 6 spots. Are still in top 10 after getting beat. Notre Dame, 8-2, 9th. Oklahoma, 8-2. Texas Tech, 10-1 is 6th. Mm-hmm. Oregon, actually both tied for 6th. Oregon, 9-1. Now you got your top 5. Ole Miss, 10-1. Georgia, we can manhandle them, 9-1. 3 undefeated teams, A&M, Indiana, and Ohio State. College playoff fixture. Has any of this changed for you as far as the way you look at who's in, who's got a chance to move on?
To me, the only thing that really changed this week, where we saw South Carolina run out to that big lead.
Okay.
Several things we saw. The other thing we saw, Kirby Smart and Georgia play the best game Georgia's played in a couple years. You know, that blowout against Texas and the way they handled them physically after being so sporadic. Like, they were down in 5 or 6 games in the SEC in a row and were able to come back and win most of those games. But to see that was very impressive. Offensively, they haven't been that explosive. To be able to put it together Saturday night, which they did against Texas. To be able to see some of the other teams, to watch Notre Dame, get done what they had to a top 25 team at Pittsburgh. Jeremiah Love, the running game. You know, anytime you have an explosive player like that, he's going to be a top 5 pick in the draft. You have an opportunity. Now, last year at the end of the season, he was nicked up. I think he had a knee injury in the national championship game against Ohio State, so he was not his total self. And they felt like it could have been a different game if he was 100%, you know, healthy. So watching them, it's, you know, the team to me to also watch is Ole Miss, because they're under the radar.
Yeah.
You know, and you know Lane Kiffin's phone's ringing off the hook. I mean, long as there's a vacancy
But
at LSU.
You still think he's staying Ole Miss?
I don't think he wants that pressure.
Okay.
Because, I mean, if he wins the SEC one time in 10 years at Ole Miss.
He's on top of the world.
Yeah, they're going to put a statue.
Correct.
Now, I don't know how many people in Mississippi going to see it. I mean, like it's not going to be a national tour or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But
life could be really good.
Like, that's where I think he is. I think, too, that, I mean, he's talked about it. He's got some real addiction things in his life.
Yeah.
And he feels like at this stage it's more the most clairvoyant that he's been as far as decision making.
Yeah. He's emotionally and,
Yeah, but I have seen this. Money makes you uncomfortable. Because he say he's comfortable. You say, well, he's got money. He should be comfortable. New money make you uncomfortable.
Hey, my buddy said to me yesterday, ain't a lot of money till it's in your hand.
Ooh.
And I was like, ooh.
Okay.
My bonus wasn't a lot of money until it was in my hand.
Right.
$4 million didn't seem like a lot.
No. It's just like, oh, what?
Until they wired it to me.
Okay.
And that's a lot of money. Yeah. I like the way you said that.
Yeah.
All right, let me give you some stat leaders real quick, team-wise. We'll go to comments.
Okay.
Your Bucks, they lead the entire country in allowing 7.5 points a game. That's what they allow. Indiana's behind them at 11.6. Texas Tech, San Diego, and I love San Diego, but in Toledo, but they ain't playing nobody. But I mean, I love them. Yeah. I'm happy for them. Yards allowed. Ohio State Bucks, 212 yards allowed per game, which is amazing. Total yards offensive leaders, you got Georgia Tech at almost 500 yards. Tennessee behind them, Ole Miss, South Florida, and North Texas. Guess who leads the entire? I did not. You sent me this yesterday, Drew. FAU leads the country in passing yards.
Yes,
328.9 a game.
Yes.
Baylor, Tennessee, San Jose State, and the Delaware Blue Hens. Who are they playing? That's your old state. That's his old state alma mater, Delaware Blue Hens.
Yeah, they just went D1, bro.
I know, who they playing?
They got a nice little conference they play in, man. We'll leave the Blue Hens alone, man.
Good.
Come on, man. Joe Flacco, Rich Gannon, leave the Blue Hens alone.
All right. Comments. First of all, if you have any questions, you want to ask Chris something, you want to agree with something, you do agree with something, drop it in here. Unlike almost every other show or podcast, we'll answer them. Dude will answer anything you ask. Just be careful what you ask because he'll answer it, just so you know.
No, don't be careful. Come in reckless.
Come in reckless.
Yeah, see what they get you.
Yo, that's his advice. Yeah, it's his advice for you is come in reckless. Daryl Simpson 9, great show. Thank you, Daryl. Love the show. Mr. Billions, great show, fam. Thank you. Skit TV, thank you. LeBron old-fashioned competition is dead. This next generation cares nothing about glory or integrity. That's my opinion. When the guy at the top does it, the ducks will follow. I don't even know if I know what he's doing. You know what he's talking about?
I mean, I think there's a different pride level as far as this generation of athletes and everything. Okay. I think that it should be a little bit different because they're in a different era. But I do believe that every era is, should take shades of that previous era because it helps you from making mistakes. Okay. All right, so know your history so you don't repeat your history. But at every profession, the skill level, the technology, modern technology, we're smarter than ever. So it all should get better and increase. So, no, guys are not going to be competitive like my generation was, the generation before me, or the generation right after me, because now the world is closer together.
Correct.
And everybody's feel good, friendly, and everything. Yeah, no one's about punching somebody in the face. So Kirby Smart said this, and he talked about all these kids are looking for a check, and they don't bring physicality in football anymore. They'd rather have a check than be physical. And Kirby said, you ain't coming here and getting no check and not be physical.
Unless you physical.
He was saying this after the game.
Got it.
Like, listen, I'm passing out checks, but only to physical people.
To physicality.
Yes. So I do think there will always be some of those traits, especially in football. because there's always be that old school mindset that will be successful, that will be duplicated.
Well, you also talked about the history. You said dudes don't watch the game the way y'all watch the game.
No.
So they couldn't even know the history because they don't watch the game?
No, they don't watch it. Oh. No, they watch a handful of highlights,
right.
And they don't know the players.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't have a fandom with.
Like you did.
Yes.
You knew your dude, yeah.
We have 15 receivers at FAU. And before the season, we asked them to identify someone in the NFL who either was their favorite receiver or someone who they would like to emulate.
Okay.
They had no clue.
Seriously?
They had no clue of, okay, like even how they play compared to the guys they picked. Like, man, you don't look like that. You don't move like that, man.
But you were a student of the game.
Yes.
Generation.
Stop.
Comparing yourself there.
Yeah. Stop. Yeah.
It's still my favorite line. Why? You arguing at me. He's screaming like that. He's a bag up here in this conference. Calm down.
Yeah.
Like, bro, just know where you're at. That's all. Just calm. It's called perspective. All right. SW Pop-Tart, $33.99.
Come on, bring it. Pop-Tart.
Yo, Pop-Tart. How condescending is, and then he puts in quotes, somebody told them they got a chance. Why does he presume that these three smart, powerful, completely bad at 55 women need someone to tell them anything about the possibilities of the team they own? Would he say that if the three were brothers? Who's he talking about?
He's talking about the Colts, the ownership of the Colts.
Yeah, but what did you say about the Colts?
Go back to the beginning of it.
What, his comment?
Yes.
How condescending is, and he put quotes, somebody told them they got a chance. Why does he presume that these three smart, powerful, completely bad at 55 women need someone to tell them anything about the possibilities of the team they own? Would he say that if it was three brothers?
If they responded the same way, but if they started putting on headsets, if they started taking notes, I would say the same thing.
No matter what gender they were.
Why would I care?
You wouldn't. If
Why
they
would I
had
care?
the same experience.
They're in they're in a new business that they inherited from their father.
Yeah.
And they were absent of information. And it was like, man, how can I get more information so I can do this? And I really care about the team.
Right.
It's not a gender thing. Like, I know a lot of people you might be able to say that to and generalize, and gender might have been something, but it's not for me and not for me in football, especially in ownership. Like, you can be male or female and be a great owner.
Correct.
The traits that it take, no. And you can also be a great owner and then be a horseshit owner. Ask Jerry Jones about himself.
About not winning anything. Yeah. All right. If we didn't get my man, an AK Preacher in, hey, gang, Uncle Tony, do you think that Justin Fields can find success with another team?
No.
And what? Okay, that was quick.
He's not
and
a starter.
What's the difference? Oh, boy. What's the difference between him and Sam Darnold, in your opinion?
Sam Darnold is a much more accurate thrower of the football. Justin Fields does not have any type of anticipation. If you look at his highlights, guys are open, and then he throws the football. Sam Darnold has impeccable ball skills. Okay. Do I flight the ball? How I flight it? Do I put some air on it? Do I snug it in there? Is the defender in front? Do I back shoulder it? Watch how they throw the football. Justin Fields is a thrower of the football.
Okay.
That means he grabs the ball and he throws it.
Okay.
Sam Darnold is what you call a passer. He's an artist. He knows where I'm going with it, knows the type of velocity I'm going to have on it, and that is the difference between the players. And Justin Fields is at the bottom. He'd be in the bottom 10 NFL starters, and Sam Darnold, right now, he'd be in the top 12 as far as NFL starters. Okay. So overall arm strength, accuracy, how to flight balls and everything, and he's been in better systems that have helped him to be able to develop. But Justin Fields is not in the same stratosphere as far as a passer as Sam Darnold, if I just want to bring up a few facts.
Okay, just a few. Just a few that separates them. But hey, we appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you same time, same place next week. Drop your comments, your questions. We'd love to get to them. So appreciate y'all.